And today in this video, we're gonna discuss about basically the virus survival in the environment. How basically the virus survive in the environment. So in the environment we have several factors which can affect the virus growth, replication. So the we can say factors can be UV rays and temperature, humidity, pH, like that. So these are basically the factors which can affect the virus as virus survive in the environment. So now first of all, the first factor which we're gonna discuss in today's class, that is virus survival on temperature. Virus survival on temperature. So now if I am going to tell you about the how virus basically survive on the temperature. So basically the temperature affect what temperature affect the capsid of virus. The capsid of virus is made up of what protein. So temperature first it affect the capsid, and this capsid is made up of protein. Fine. So when this capsid basically first the temperature affect the protein and capsid, and this is denatured. And when the capsids are denatured, so this simply we can say this simply damage the what? This simply damage the genome or nucleic acid. Capsid denatured, we can say it damage genome or nucleic acid. So this is how the virus basically damaged. Now just remember this, the genome can be either RNA or can be either DNA. So this DNA viruses have more endurance than the RNA virus. Means DNA viruses have ability to resist, to survive more than the RNA virus, because as RNA virus show multiple mutation because it is not stable. However, DNA virus is stable. So DNA viruses has more endurance than RNA virus. More endurance than RNA virus. And the endurance, which means the ability to resist or the ability to survive. Now here you can see, but as DNA virus survive and have more endurance than RNA virus to survive to resist, but excess temperature make no difference. But if we have a high temperature, but high temperature, so there will be the no difference between them. They both will be denatured. They both will be damaged. Both will be denatured. Now what is that exactly the temperature on which both will be denatured? So that is 60 Celsius. Now 60 Celsius is basically the normal temperature. So when it is above the 60 temperature, so we can say inactivate the virus become inactivate. If the temperature is above the 60 Celsius, the virus is inactivate. Okay, so how the virus cope up with this situation? So basically virus will cope up with this situation, cope with this by, as we can say, viruses we can say cope up by cover the organic, we can say, component, by covering themselves by organic component. So virus basically cover themselves by the organic component. Now organic component can be what? So organic component here can be saliva, as virus can, we can say, we can cover themselves by saliva, feces, and we can say mucus. So these are basically some examples you can say through which virus can cope up, virus can cover themselves. So here the best example is we have influenza and coronavirus. For example, influenza and coronavirus, what they do, they basically cover themselves in saliva. Cover them in saliva and mucus. Cover themselves in saliva and mucus. So and after that they are expelled out by the, we can say, nose or the mouth. So this is how the virus basically survive in the environment. The how virus survive to the virus survive in this temperature.